running late again. But then again, I'm on time because I'm here. And I'm guessing it's 7 o'clock because why was I rushing? I was rushing so much that, yeah, I done worked up a sweat. Hello, YouTube. I am G Mama Growz Hard in the Garden. This is my weedy pop up where I pop up in my garden and show what I got growing on. Yeah, while I'm working. But anywho, I got a lot to do because I was out here working. And let's go ahead and spin this good camera around. That way I don't have to keep trying to figure out what is going on. And I did not even have time to create a thumbnail. Okay, wait a minute. Do I need to do this over? I'll give it a minute. Well, I do see a thumbs up. I don't know it. Okay, wait a minute. Something is going on. Okay, well, maybe not. But I can't tell if anybody can hear me. I do got on my mic this morning, so I'm hoping I can be heard. But I will continue to work until somebody scrolls in. So what I'm going to be doing is a lot. Did I bring it out? I did. I need to fertilize and plant party. Yeah, boy. About to have me a good plant party. So let's get into it. And let me see if anybody has scrolled in. Oh yeah, scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I thought something was wrong. And that's all I can do because I can't scroll back. Dang, maybe. Hello, gardening comrades. I went on ahead and got started. Okay, here we go. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Thank you for scrolling through. See and hear. Thank you so much. I hear you, pescatarian gardener. Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. And my doggone chat is not staying up and it's flashing for some reason. Is this new? I don't know. Nisi, the garden rookie. Good morning. Thank you. We hear you. I appreciate your time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Did you get? Yes, I did, Mike. Whoop-de-whoop. Yes, indeed. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Okay, so what I'm having a plant party for is, and I hope it's still okay, my new Vientiane Cohol banana plant that I got from growing out the box. Yes, I did. Comrade support. Woohoo. I got a label. It came wrapped in plastic. It's been in here all night. She was looking dry and thirsty. So all I did was put a little water in there and prayed all night that she would be all right. Until I got up this morning, and yeah, we still standing up and we still green. So we still good to grow. I got some harvesting to do. Did I already say fertilizing? I did. And I did not bring the pot that I'm going to put her in. So let me move her back over here for a second. Because, okay, I'm thinking, give me a second. Yeah, let me move her back over here because I don't have the pot out here for her yet. And let me go over here. Some of this stuff. Adjust my tripod. I need to grab a basket, or bag rather, because I'm going down here to get my sunflowers before these squirrels and other animals, because I've been seeing the birds laying on these sunflowers up here and having themselves a field day. I didn't plant those. The birds planted those. So yeah, y'all can have them. But these are mine. My dwarf sunflowers. Yeah, let me get y'all down here where I'm at, because I'm about to get them. And these are dwarf sunflowers. Some of them were supposed to be teddy bear, but I doubt it. They were all pretty much looking the same when they opened. And yeah, they still covered with paint, so I'm gonna relief the paint leaves off of there too. And what is this? Okay, you looking healthy and pretty, girl. I can't wait to get down there. So let me start harvesting my seeds, because a lot of them are ready. The head is bent down and yellow, and the seeds are pretty dry in there. Yeah, so they're ready to be harvested, and especially this one was the first one. So I'm finna take the heads off of the sunflowers, de-leaf them from this paint, and there are more buds forming, I'm thinking, maybe. Yeah, they are coming up the side. So we should be good to grow after this. Might as well call it a defoliation and harvest, because that's what's about to go on. I got my bag. We're gonna put sunflowers 2026 dwarf. And apparently I can't think and write at the same time, but this is what I'm doing. And I left my scissors, so I'm gonna have to use these little snips, and hopefully they can get it done. And the only thing I'm gonna do is remove the heads and put them in the bag. And I hope y'all got a good angle, because I am not a professional with this camera work. I just come out here, turn on my camera, and show y'all what I got going on. So I got one. And I'm going to go pretty far back on this one, because it's pretty much finished. And I'm cleaning it up as I go, making it easier on myself. And I can go back further, because this one doesn't have any bud activity on the stem, so pretty much it was gonna fade away all the way. So yeah. Oh, she a healthy one. A lot of seeds finna be up in there. I'll take babies too. Cause oh, that's unfortunate. I should have waited and not took this one, because this one actually had buds on it, and I'll show you. This one actually had buds on it, so it probably would have made another flower. Anywho, here we are, and I'm getting it done right now, because this is what I got time to do today. But I'll check the rest of them. Apparently, this is a different one. Yeah, this sunflower is different than this sunflower. That's interesting. because this one is not making the buds on the side like this one is. I can clearly see, unless it's more mature on this side. I don't know. I just know they're pretty and I like them, therefore they're about to be here. And they're good pollinators also. Feels like I've been talking for a while. I'll be back in 1 second to check this chat. Dang it, a leaf fell in there. Kids going to school already? What time is it?
Good. No fighting. I love you.
Okay.
Good boys. Make Daddy happy today.
Anyway, sir, you see me out here recording. You ain't been doing all of that. But okay. And the reason I am, I get that in a minute, it's too close to that flower, removing the leaves is because there was a paint fiasco over here and it damaged a lot of my leaves. I didn't do them all at once, but I did remove a lot of them. So I'm just continuing the process. I want to take this leaf too, but it's so close to the flower. I'm gonna have to leave that because it's too close to the flower here. And ow, that flower! I cut my. Yes, I did. It's too close to the flower, and I really don't want to strip it all the way down. But hey, I know it's better for the plant because the leaves are being suffocated and they can't breathe, because that's just crazy how, yeah, it's crazy. Here I come. Let me check the chat again. Oh, my back. Woo! Uh-oh. Almost lost y'all. 9 watching, 8 thumbs up. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. My chat is crazy. It's not letting me scroll, y'all. It just keep flashing. Okay, hang on. Let me try it again. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. Let me try to scroll back. Well, Just Jam, thank you for scrolling through. Yay, banana. Yes, Mike, it came yesterday. I am too excited to get a plant party and get that planted in the house, because it's going in the house. We ain't got but about 2 or 3 more months out here. Yeah, I ain't got that type of time to do. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat, morning chat. Auntie's World, Miss Lynette Lawrence, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Wait, is that... Child, I thought I canceled him for today. But anywho, smash that like. Thank you, Miss Shirley OG Gardner. I appreciate your time. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Okay, that's a new name that I cannot pronounce, but starts with an R and ends with an I. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time, and my apologies, I could not pronounce your name. I'm trying to scroll in this chat and it's not working for some reason. It looks like it's a double screen. Did they change YouTube? Because this is crazy. I don't know. I had to wake up. Wife, so stepped away. Thanks, Mike. I know you tried. You be up all night. Teardrum Gold, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. They're heading to bush out. Yes, Mike, because once I do that, these buds will come out and then they should produce some more leaves. So I'm going to go around and do the rest of them. It's only about 4 of them in here. This appears to be a sunflower, and I'm wondering, could it possibly be a Mexican sunflower? Because I put a bunch of mixed sunflowers in here. And these sunflower leaves are more flowery. I don't know how to explain it, but they're not as tough as some of these other leaves. But anywho, yeah, I'm wondering. And I'm hoping, because I need some more seeds for that too. Because I had dwarf Mexican sunflowers, and they are called Fiesta something or another. Fiesta del Sol. Yeah, that's what they called. And I ran out of seeds. Like, I don't even know how that happened. Maybe I misplaced them. But I like those sunflowers, and they are good for chop and drop and all the things. And I'm not leaving these leaves on my soil either, because they have paint on them. It's bad enough I got to deal with the situation in my mind, but I don't want to have to continuously look at it. So this is why I'm deleafing a lot of these leaves. And I wish I can get y'all in closer, but this is the best I can do, because like I said, and see how different these leaves are compared to these leaves. I don't know if you can tell, but I can. And I can't do this with the camera, so I'm just gonna have to come back and get those leaves, and hopefully I don't chop them in half. And this one has sprouts on the side, and there's one right there. I guess they was coming up and they was being blocked by the sunflower in the front. And here we are. Ooh, that was a blind cut, believe it or not. I didn't see where I was cutting. I was just hoping I wasn't cutting the stem. So yeah, you get the, and I don't know what kind of plant that is, but I'm taking it out because it's not a sunflower, and I don't want it in there because this is a sunflower pot. Well, the marigold can stay. Let me just go ahead and pop the heads off of the marigolds too, because once they get like this, they have flowered and they are done. And the more you pop off spent marigolds, they will reflower, even though it's looking bad. It has a lot of paint on it too. I am not going to deleaf that plant because it'll be too much and it'll probably take it out. But what kind of plant is this? I can't tell if it's coming out of my pot. I'm gonna deleaf him one good time. See if it makes a flower. But if it don't make no flower, you gotta go, bro. Sorry about your luck, but this is a sunflower pot. And I see the weeds are creeping in here. Bag up. Okay, I don't want to stick my hand in there because there's a spider web. So let me grab my snips. And this will also give those other flowers some light. I don't know what bet not happen is a spider bet not jump on my hand because I'm over here, because they will do that. And then I'll be mad because all I can do is yell. I'm not a screamer, so won't be none of that. Oh, and you ready too, honey? I might as well go on and take you. Do you got any buds? You don't. Okay, let me get you. Ugh. Woo, my knees ain't what they used to be. was. Anyhow, I am in a hurry here. I don't got that type of time to be babying. And I think this is about the best that I can do for these plants over here. And I will be back to get this messed up. But I gotta keep it moving. Is that a dandelion? It is. Gotta go. And then the doggone leaf broke instead of coming out of there. Okay. Got my bag of sunflowers. And let's grow. Back up to the top. Uh-oh, y'all. I'll be back in 1 second. I done lost the top to my snips and I can't stick them in my pocket without the cover because, yeah, that's gonna hurt. There it is. Okay. Let me scroll in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Woo, what I miss? I can't tell. Nesha says, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Gui, growing what I eat. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I hope I ain't missed nobody because this chat is acting up today and it won't let me scroll. Like, it keep flashing. And I hope this ain't no new junk because ain't nobody got time for that. Good morning. So I ain't even scrolling in the chat. Name, who is that? Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Good. Okay, so this is going to be difficult because I should have brought it out here, but I'm going to set up someplace. Maybe if I move this mini tower out of the way, it'll give me a little more space over here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So give me a minute and I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way so I can set up over here for the plant party. Okay, so this is crazy. There we go. That should work for a minute. And I'm working in a small space, so y'all excuse the angles and what's going on and everything, but I gotta do what I gotta. Is there a germination over there? There is not. I don't know why my seeds not germinating on that side over there. Everybody else is germinating, but those seeds over there, to which I don't understand why they're not germinating. They've been out here for a week, and usually after about 3 or 4 days, those seeds germinate. The only seeds that take longer than 3 or 4 days are those herbs, and they'll take about 2 weeks. But this is the longest I've ever waited for a pumpkin, and I planted it last week. And beans, because my black eyed peas still ain't came up. Like, what's wrong with y'all over there? I don't know. I'll figure it out. So how am I gonna bring out? Okay, I'm gonna take these in. No, I'm not, because I can leave them in the bucket. And we're gonna hope this is enough space. That's what we gonna hope. I got my amendments. And I need to check and see where I am. Oh man. I'm gonna have to probably let it down. Some. Maybe that's better. There we go, because I can see the whole tarp. Okay, scrolling in the chat, maybe, because what the world? Come on. There we go. This is it's a double screen or something up here. This is new. I have never had a scrolling issue before on YouTube. And now it won't let me scroll. It keeps flashing the chat and I have to read it when it flashes in like 2.5 seconds. Like, what is that about? Okay, let me try again. Whoop, whoop. Okay, nope. Okay, Nightbot, tap, okay. Are all sunflower seeds able to reseed like marigolds? Yes, indeed, Auntie's World. Soon as they drop down, it just depends on the weather or, yeah, the time of year. And my chat keeps stopping. Ugh. Y'all, I apologize. Self-seed. Yeah, they'll self-seed. Depends on your zone. Oh, yeah, Mike. That's what I said. This doggone chat is getting on my nerves. Scrolling in the chat. Trying to scroll in the chat. Yes, self-seed. My zone 4 winters typically unalive most seeds. I bet, Mike. That's awful. But you're part of the indoor crew. Yes, indeed. Scrolling in the chat. Yeah, and a lot of those plants, when they drop their seeds like that and they come back over the winter time, they come back bigger and stronger, in my opinion, than if I would have started it at the time I was supposed to start it. What is it, May? I'm supposed to be out here planting. All right, I lost my train of thought coming over. Oh, I was going to get the let me go on and get this. I'm gonna have to move y'all again because I can't open the door and bring the plant out at the same time. So I'll set y'all right here and hopefully we don't have no issues until I return. Maybe I can set this. Yeah, there we go. Maybe a hummingbird will swoop over here. Okay, let me scroll in the chat, or try to scroll in the chat again before I run and grab these plants. Scrolling in the chat. As long as crickets don't eat, right. Yeah, that's why I got my sunflower seeds early, because I didn't want nothing eating them before I got to them. And those were the sunflowers that I planted. I don't mind them getting all the seeds from the ones that they planted. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Pescatarian Gardener. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Good God's glorious morning. Psalms 146. And everybody from the proverbial bushes, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. So I'm about to run in here and grab, I see the sun is coming up, and I'm going to try and grab this banana plant. And I probably should have cleaned it out yesterday or last night, but anyway, here we are. Let me grab this out of there. I don't need that. Uh-oh. Okay, well, let me take that Did I bring the pot out there already for the other banana? Because what happened was I was growing a truly tiny banana plant already. I must have left it out there or brought it out already. But I'm growing truly tiny banana already. I've been growing it for a couple of years, a couple of seasons indoors, and it's never fruited. But it's given me plenty of pups. As a matter of fact, this is pup number 5. And I've been taking the pups and separating them and all of the things and leaving pups on, and it still has not fruited. I even brought a pup outside in April. It almost didn't make it. It turned black and everything, and it came back, and it still hasn't gotten no bigger other than that, because that's it right there. That truly tiny banana plant that I was talking about. And here's the mama plant. And what goes on with this mama plant, I'm adjusting this tripod again, sorry y'all, is she keep on having pups. That's her. I just didn't clean her up because I knew I had another one coming, so I stopped taking care of her. But she keep having pups and pups, and she ain't having no fruit, so goodbye and hello, Vientiane Cohol. So yeah, and this is going to have soil. My plants indoors are in soilless substrate, and this and my pineapple plant and maybe another plant, I can count them on my hand how many plants I have in soil, because yeah, I've transitioned a lot of my plants from soil into soilless media. Woo! Okay, so let me scroll in this chat again. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, yeah, ain't moving, but that's all right. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. So what I'm going to do is take out, I wasn't even going to try to save it because I got that one over there. But I brought a little pot out here, so once I get to taking the stuff out of here, I'm thinking about trying to save it. So yeah, let's get into this real quick. And I probably will have it over here, because that banana plant that I got from growing out the box has been traveling. It needs to eat. It ain't ate in a couple of days. And what is that funky stuff? Is that mildew? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. I almost dropped my junk. Stick that in there because I can't afford to have that fall out. So what I'm going to do is remove... Oh, I should have made another feeding. Okay, so what I did was, because banana plants eat a lot, I call myself, oh, and it's so dry, making them a, oh yeah, it's time to go, vermicomposter. Yeah, that's what that made this. It's plastic, food grade. I had some cocoa, matter of fact, there is cocoa in there. And I just poked some holes in there, and I opened the top and put the food scraps and everything in here, close it up, and they come in and out through here. So this should be full of worms. It's dry right now because, like I said, once I found out I was getting a new banana, I stopped taking care of it. So I'm not going to keep these moldy parts because they are rotten too, aren't they? I'm gonna take them out of here all the way because I'm gonna mix this soil back up because this is some good soil. Well, in my opinion, it's still good. And I'm gonna continue to use it because it's coming from indoors. I need somewhere to put this. Should I put it in there till I get done? Because I just need to hold my mulch until Ooh, the sun coming out. One second, I'm putting on my hat because I ain't gonna be able to see once this sun start beaming on this porch. But with my good hat on, it blocks the sun out of my eyes. And I can continue to do what I gotta do. I should have brought my sweatband out here. That way, when I start sweating, I can catch it. But anywho, here we are. And right now, I'm going to be removing this mulch. I guess I need to see where I am because I did not. Oh, that's a good spot. Right now, I'm just removing the mulch and I'm going to take these plants out and put them in a different spot. This is my truly tiny that I'm taking out of here. Look at that. Since 2022, I've been growing this banana plants in the house and have not gotten any fruit. But we're about to change that today. It is awful dry. And it ain't been but I don't know how long it's been. I don't think it's been a good week. I'm not sure. It is super dry. I might not even have to dig. So I'm just going to take out. Okay, I don't like that either. Because, what is that? Oh, those is roots, baby. You can go back in there. I'm just trying to make sure it ain't no moldy bits because there was some mold, which I don't know how that happened. And I'm gonna take enough. Well, I don't need to put the, okay, I'm throwing that away because that's clearly rotten. That was a piece of the old mother. And there have been 2 of them. I think I've gotten like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banana plants. And is this thing still alive? That's amazing. That is still alive. So I might plant that too. This is a piece of banana. Matter of fact, this might be the very first mama that was in this pot. Yeah, let me put her over there. Because and I'm using my hands because, like I said, I wanted to try and maybe save this plant. But if it doesn't work out, I ain't tripping because I got a new one. And I'm happy about it. So, yeah. Instead of dumping it out, maybe it'll be better to dump it out. I don't know. But I thought it would be easier to dig it out like this. Oh, wait a minute. It's one missing. Was that it? Because there were 2. Oh, Lord, I done stuffed it in the doggone. Well, is it any good? It is not. So that must be the piece of banana put that I saw, and I was like, is that still alive? So this ain't nothing. It ain't gonna, it came off of, it came off of this piece. I was being rough. I said I was gonna try to save that too, so maybe something will spring up from here. I'm gonna see. So let me go ahead on and dump this. I just really don't wanna. Cause haunted, that's a lot of work. But here we are, and we're doing it. She was dry. I'm gonna have to re-amend this whole pot. So I guess it was meant for me to go ahead and dump it out. I don't want to put no pressure on that stem by pulling it, but baby, you got to come out of here. And there's another one. What the world? Girl, this is an asparagus root. And I'm finna go put it over there in my asparagus pot. So, what had happened was, I was planting other stuff in here while it was indoors. And this root looks pretty good to me. It just was dry. So yeah, I'm gonna go put that in my asparagus pot. It still got little nubs on it and everything. So this pot was dry. I'm gonna have to be a better steward at watering, because maybe that's why she didn't fruit. I'm just saying. That's probably the reason. Because I'm sure it's not hungry. Well, I'm lying, because I'm not sure. I did not do a soil test. I'm just guessing because of how I was feeding it. But now that I have a new one, boy. Okay, girl, you was in here. I might have to, at least she wasn't root bound. But I do need to use that soil, because this is going to be, woo, y'all, give me a minute. I got to rest my back, because, honey, bye. It's hurting. Give me a second. Had to give me a chance to scroll in the chat and see where I'm at. Y'all, there's a little cricket, but you can still see what's going on. Woo! Scrolling in the chat, y'all. Maybe because it's acting up again. If I miss anybody, I am sorry. I apologize. Scrolling in the chat. Maybe. YouTube done changed the thingamabobber here. I will be in there any second, y'all. Any second. Oh, there we go. Blessings Urban. Oh, I done missed them peoples, y'all. Hold on, let me try to scroll back. Oh, wait. Oh, Lord. Well, I can't scroll back, y'all. I'm far away. Okay, I'm going to scroll one more time. Scroll. Chats. And I still don't see. Was it that high up? Okay. Well, I'm gonna start from down here. Wait a minute. Is that growing out the box? Hey neighbor, good morning. I am just now about to do my banana plant. That's what I'm getting this soil for. And that pot is going back in the house. It's not staying out here. Not right now. We only got about 2 or 3 good months left. And I'm protecting that. And we're going to have a jolly good time with this banana plant. Yes, indeed. I am too excited. Everybody is speaking. Jags, J3GS Fine. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. The sun is coming up quick, y'all. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Digging in the dirt with Tamiko D. Thank you for scrolling through. What type of banana plant? So, the one that I'm removing is a truly tiny banana plant. And this banana plant that was gifted to me by Growing Out the Box is a Vientiane Cohol dwarf banana also. So that's what really got me super excited. I'm like, dwarf? Oh yeah, you know I'm with the dwarf out here in my pots. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Good morning, Mike. Yes, good morning, Mike. I am glad you are still here. You the man. Plant pal, gardening comrade, neighbor. All of the above. Scrolling in the chat. Both my banana plants have water reservoirs. I was told it would cause root rot, but obviously too much did the trick. Yes, Growing Out the Box. Okay, hang on one time. Because, well, I can't do it right now because I gotta get my banana in this good soil. But I do a lot of hydroponics and a lot of self-watering pots. A lot of people call them self-watering containers, self-irrigation pots. They water themselves from the bottom where they're fertilizer and water. So it'll work. And I have trees, yes I do, in my soilless medium, to which that's what I was going to show, but I don't got time right now. Scrolling in the chat, Urban Girl Gardening. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Miss J.K. Gardner, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Oh, come on, y'all. I done lost it. Give me a second, and I'll be back. I'm waiting on the chat to catch up, y'all. Sorry. Is that what we're doing? Up potting the banana plant? Yes, Kiki. That's what I call up potting. Here, I say I'm having a plant party because that's what I'm doing. I'm partying with my plants, and once I'm done, both of us will feel better after this situation. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. That was quite a fight. Yes, it was. It was in there. I did not know. I'm going to have to loosen up that soil. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go grab. Oh, no, I don't. I brought it. My amendments. There we are. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Happy Wednesday. An entrepreneurial diary, Shamika. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. Do you bring plants inside during the winter? Kiki, I used to. I don't anymore because I'm an avid seed starter. I do a lot of my things from seeds. The only thing that I don't do are my perennials from seed, my apple tree, plum, blah, blah, blah. But everything else pretty much is from seed. And the reason I don't bring my plants indoors any longer is because I've done a new system. I guess I'll quit talking to y'all like that because I'm here. But I started a new system, and a lot of my plants indoors, matter of fact, I can count on my hand how many are in soil. It's about 3, and this banana plant is going to be another one, so it'll be 4. But I have soilless substrates that my plants grow in, which consist of clay pebbles, leca, hydroton, whatever you want to call it, pumice, lava rocks, pond, so zeolite. If any of these amendments elude you, I would recommend that you look them up, because minerals are how plants grow, or what they thrive off of, versus the soil and all of the activity that we've been told helps plants grow big. So yeah, me and soil indoors, hardly ever do I bring plants in any longer. And I'm happy about it. Good morning, Cheryl's Bubbles. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I love a good party. Oh, me too. I can't do soilless with the banana. She's a real greedy girl. Oh, yes, you can, Mr. And I'm about to show you. Well, no, I ain't. I'm lying, because I'm going to do it with a pup. But you can grow this banana plant in soilless substrate. And it's because of the root system. And a lot of people believe that roots are so sensitive. Did I turn y'all back around so y'all can see? I hope so. Yeah. To which they are. But you can be delicate enough not to. Okay, that just fell apart. Good for you. Delicate enough that I need that baby back, because this costs you. Delicate enough that you don't tear up your root system. And when you do, don't worry about it, because they'll be back. Like this root system that I'm tearing up right now. This is a banana plant. A banana plant is a grass, a weed. It is the biggest herb on earth. Yes, it is. You can look at that up. The banana plant is the biggest herb on earth. And with that being said, it'll grow and spread its roots wherever it wants to grow. And it'll continue to grow as long as it's receiving nutrients. Okay, and my plant, this was drier than a bone. And I'm just trying to remove as much soil off of this root ball as I can, because I was not prepared for such a big root ball. I was actually hoping that more of this soil came off. But because I deal with a lot of root systems, I am not nervous, as they say, because these are just thirsty. They're not needed. As long as to come from, to grow from. None of this is necessary. The only thing it needs is this and the fertilizer that it wicks up. The plant, matter of fact, this is right here that I brought out, and I gotta try to get in there because I was expecting it to be this big, like I said. So it's gonna take out the soil, and I'm gonna put this in. And what I'm doing is called root pruning. When I remove the bottom roots and put it back into a container or a smaller pot, which can be done depending on how strong your pot is. And you will be able to come back and check this plant out. They're following me. because it's going to continue now that I'm saving it into another pot. I can keep this pot warm because the smaller the pot, the more water plants need. And she don't get well. Like I said, I got another one because she had pups, and I still got the one that is here on my experimentation table. Okay, so she's here, and she's in here very well. I did not bring anything to water her again. Okay, I got plenty, and I'll be back to her. So, truly time is this pot. Let's amend this good soil for Vientiane Cohol. I'm my Vientiane Cohol. I don't know where I got that weird name from, but yeah. And I'm leaving all these roots and things in here. I'm just breaking up chunks because there's a lot. Matter of fact, do I got a bucket I can use? Because, hunty, I'm going to use a pot. Yep. Because it's going anyway. And break it up as I go. As a matter of fact, I'm going to mix and go. While I'm mixing, I made my amendments last night. And I got to put my gloves on so I do this. Ooh, it's still wet though. My gloves getting there. So these are my amendments, and because I know people are into ingredients, because that's what these are, I wrote them down. Because my mind, yeah, ain't as good as it used to be. So, what's inside of the bucket? My amendments. And I probably will add some more, just not right now because, well, I'm lying. I'm about to go get them because I need them. I can see that this soil is super thick and super dry. So my watering game is definitely about to be challenged. So to ensure my plants have a good chance. Woo, that's on right here. I'm gonna grab some extra soil amendments, which will be some high growth stones, which contain silica, and some pumice for extra aeration. And yeah, I'm back. And that's what I'm going to add as an aerator. But inside of my bucket that I have amended, I have cocoa coir, perlite, vermiculite, neem seed meal, azomite, tomato fertilizer, mycorrhiza, Epsom salt, vermicompost, Oreo's poop, oyster shell, and where's my top dressing? My top dressing is over here. My top dressing is insect frass, bat guano, and mosquito bits because it's gonna be in the house. So yeah, let me get to mixing and concocting my mix. I guess should check because it's been a minute since I checked the chat. Woo! Scrolling in the chat. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I love, why did it scroll back up there? I don't know. Sorry if I'm missing your Mia Lifestyle 420. Or thank you for scrolling through Mia's Lifestyle. I appreciate your time. Good morning. Yeah, I'm missing folks, y'all. I apologize. I'm really working here. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Kenneth Wilkinson, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Most people have turned away from soil indoors, especially with tropical houseplants. Yes, Kiki. And with tropical houseplants, they have this new soil called Chunky Pazon or child, don't give me the line. But it's new. And it got everything in the soil, fertilizer. I'm like, wait a minute, they is getting down like this here. So yeah, mineral fertilizers, and you don't have to worry about so many infestations, because minerals, each mineral that you use, it plays a different role for the plants. And yeah, wow, it's amazing. You just have to understand the role of the mineral that you're using, and you'll be good to grow. But I was surprised. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Good morning, everybody. It's King. So, are you doing organic hydroponics? Growing out the box. Of course, sir. It's not, I don't call none of my stuff is organic. I call it natural, because I use a combination of fertilizers. And this is why I say I know you can grow that banana plant with a reservoir on the bottom and the banana on the top, because the fertilizers that are meant for minerals are a lot more potent, if you will. They have more of a higher value. Like, what's the one, everybody? 511 is a level. My fish fertilizer is 1222. It's water soluble, and I mix it up when I go. I also have instant compost tea. I have 2 or 3 different instant compost tea, and I mix them interchangeably, not all together. I'm looking to see if I would have brought some. Oh yeah, there's my compost tea. I walked right by it. And I mix them at different times, because every week my plants get fed, because they're in a container. And out here, there's leaching, and leaching happens when it rains, and it rains so much that it just washes away. Also, there's dissipation, where once the sun hits it, it dries out automatically. And what I'm doing is trying to show you compost tea, because compost ain't got a stink. Why? It don't. I am not a sponsor. I am not affiliated, and neither is YouTube. This is just what I use in my grows. This is instant compost tea by Mighty Plants. This is one of them. I also use Recharge, which is called, well, that's the name of it, Recharge. It comes in a yellow package with blue words. But I recommend water soluble fertilizers, because they last for years. Okay? In years. And you only need a teaspoon, a quarter of a teaspoon. And then it depends on what you're fertilizing. The biggest thing they have on here is 4 tablespoons. Like, what are you fertilizing? But you gotta have a pretty big garden, to which my garden is getting bigger. And so, yeah. But there are a lot of natural, and this is a natural company They say organic, I say natural. They make this fertilizer here in the United States. Made in the United States. So it's just a matter of reading your ingredients, what you want to use, because there are a lot of organic fertilizer makers that are in the US, small businesses, if you will. That's what they're called. But a lot of them aren't recognized because of the fast growing, dare I say, chemicals that I'm not gonna say it, but those people that promise big, and you really shouldn't do that. But I'm just saying. Anywho, let me get back to this soil, y'all, and let me check the chat again, because I gotta hurry up. The sun is coming up, and I'm already an hour in, so I ain't gonna be long with your time. Once I get this banana plant in, I will mix up my fertilizer for out here. And I need to harvest my cucumbers over there too, because they're looking big and I'm ready to, I can snack on that. Scrolling in the chat. Most people, I've seen that. Okay, scrolling in the chat. Urban Gardening Chronicles, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I'm having a plant party right now for my banana plant, or plants. Scrolling in the chat. Good morning, everybody is speaking. I hope I ain't missed nobody. Scrolling in the chat. Thank you for scrolling through. Hey, Nightbot. Bed calls. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate your time. Everyone have a good day. Scrolling in the chat. Anywho. Night, Mike. Scrolling in the chat. G-Crot Traditions. Auntie Ellen, thank you for scrolling through. Missed it. Doing my PT listening but can't type. Okay, Auntie Ellen, get that workout in. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Grand Rising. Scrolling in the chat, everybody is speaking. L Triple G, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. The funk is how you know it's working. Yeah, I used to believe that too, but now I know better from growing better. I'm just saying, you can grow with funk, but you don't have to, and I just don't want to any longer, because I've been funk free for a number of years, and all that, I can't. Y'all can have fun with that though. What time is it where you are? Is that my question? I think it should be about 8 something. I've been on for an hour. I come on at 7. So it should be about 8:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me. Scrolling in the chat. Good morning, everybody. It's speaking. That's what I like about the water reservoir system for the bananas. A little goes a long way. I think that and foliar feeding is what got the fruiting so far. Okay. Because I sure will be foliar feeding it. Growing out the box. Because I'm going to feed. Matter of fact, I'm going to increase my feeding because maybe they weren't getting enough food. Because like I said, this one has been out here since April. And she's been eating every week. And she got no bigger. I done lost my spot, y'all. Scrolling in the chat. I can't. It won't, sorry, y'all. It won't let me scroll in the chat no more. So I'm just going to continue to work. And what I'm going to do is continue to break up that soil Okay, I am not a professional with this camera, and it is really irritating me. I need a camera crew. So let me try this one more time. About right there. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to be breaking up the soil, and hopefully y'all can see me while I'm doing it, and mixing my amendments at the same time. And this pot that I have indoors, I do not have a runoff, to which I'm going to add a saucer for a runoff. And that's what I mean by runoff. It does not have anything to catch the water once it oversaturates the soil. So I'm going to be adding a saucer to that, and I'm going to be keeping it more a worm. You okay, buddy? Hold on, I'll be in there with some soil in a minute. But I do got worms in here. It's just so dry right now that they probably tucked away. Like I just opened that one up and there they were. So, but these are my amendments. Once again, and these are a couple of the grow stones that I grow with. Hold on, because I got my glove on. But I've been growing with them for so long, I can point them out to you and show you what I'm growing with. But these hard pieces are pumice, and this is used for aeration, just like perlite. These light and fluffy stones are called high growth stones, and they are made to specifically grow hydroponic plants. And each mineral can grow a plant without any other minerals, if you will, because I've been growing and I've also been starting seeds, to which, yes, I do have videos if you go back to a couple of my weedy pop-ups where I start my seeds in straight pumice and straight clay pebbles. So they do, it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish, because like I said, each mineral does a different thing as far as holding and releasing water, fertilizer. Yeah, they can even hold and release fertilizer, because you got to figure that if you're using a liquid fertilizer, it's going to bind. Yes, it will. And this should give me more soil than what I started with also, because it's going to fluff it out even more. Or should I say it's going to make it expand even more. And it's going to be a minute. And this is a clay pebble, just for more aeration. But I'm using all of this. And my bad, y'all, I'm getting warm, so I got to take off my hoodie. And then I'll get back to this. So hopefully I can get it off without messing up my mic connection. Oh, sorry for all the noise, because I know y'all hearing all of that. But we coming out of this here. Give me about 2.5 seconds, y'all, so I can get out this hoodie, because I am sweating. Learned that from Mike and it worked. My cat is good. Yeah, the reservoir system. It's a self-watering pot. And they do make them as big as I have. Well, they have them bigger than what I have, but I have a 13-inch, I want to say, pot with my plants in there. And I ain't got nowhere to put my hoodie, and I don't want nothing crawling on it. But anywho, we outside. All right, let me scroll in this chat while I'm back here. Scrolling in the chat. Oh, now I don't want to move because I said that. There we go. Okay, I did not know you came on at 7. Okay, L Triple G, yes ma'am, 7 a.m. Eastern Southern Time. I have 3 different bananas growing at 3 different paces. Yes, L Triple G, that's how I'm about to be, because I got, well, I'm gonna have 1, 2, I do got 3 right now. So yeah, I'm about to be doing that too. I just gotta figure it out, but I know my Vientiane Cohol ain't gonna be out here. I gotta protect that at all costs, and we got to get these leaves back green. My Vientiane Cohol grew back from the soil level this spring, and it's 2 feet tall already with 2 pups. That's what's up. I can't wait for this one to have pups, because I want to do some more experimenting myself. I was experimenting with my Truly Tiny. That's why I brought it out here early. And like I said, the weather did knock it back, and it had turned all the way black. And I thought it was a goner, so I started planting more stuff in that pot, and it came back up. So wow and yay, but goodbye, because I don't got that type of time. I don't got the space, y'all. See, I'm working in a small space, so I'd rather have one that I know I'm gonna get some fruit. We're in the flash flood warning. Oh no, stay safe. I'm dreading to see the aftermath. Yes, it's gonna be a soggy mess. Sorry to hear that. Do you still have the tag on your hat? Laugh out loud. I do not. That is hilarious, but I got this pinned up on the side, so I ain't got to try to keep lifting it up every time I'm trying to see something. I can just turn my head to the side and see it. But it's merch. Miss T, or with the T, little pin. Yes, indeed. She come on every morning, y'all. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So it's just holding up my hat, so I ain't got to keep messing with it. It's a good pin, so why waste it? Scrolling in the chat. Maybe it don't want me to scroll. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, here we go. Do you take your bananas in the house in the winter? Yes, ma'am. And this one is coming in straight way because it has traveled, and I don't want to leave it out here unless growing out the box. Was this banana plant outdoors the whole time it's been growing? Because if it has been outdoors the whole time it's been growing, then I can leave it out here at least until, for about 2 or 3 more months. I need rain badly. Yes, it rained in my ground, and y'all not. Yes, I have to be out here on. That's why I said this banana plant and this new mix that I'm mixing up is gonna be challenging my watering game, but I'm here for it. Cause what else do I gotta do? Pumice, hands down, over perlite for bananas and citrus. Yes, and you'll be surprised at all these other mineral substrates too, growing out the box, like zeolite, lava rocks, red and black. So yeah, check out all those also, because I'm using those too. Scrolling in the chat. I do too, Miss Shirley. Okay, that ain't my mail. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat, Miss Shirley. Scrolling in the chat. I bring my banana plant in the basement. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, Miss Shirley. Yeah, I wouldn't leave it outside. Gotta run. All right, growing out the box. I appreciate your time. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, I can't read that. Oh. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking, saying goodbye to growing out the box. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. It's my Renaissance grandma. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time working in the bushes. It's cold here, 65 now, high 74. Yeah, it's been a little, but I'm out here working, so making the sweat. I had to come out of that coat. It's almost 72 here. It's at least 70, so I knew I was getting a little warm. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I'm almost done. I just got to bust up this soil and get it in the pot. Okay, I was warning. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Birds usually get in my greenhouse every year and lay an egg in my banana plant. What? That is crazy. Crazy and funny at the same time, because why would a bird do that? Like, that is interesting. Usually find an egg when I'm amended. What? Wow, that is interesting, but that's scary because I'd be scared the mama gonna come back. Like, why would you leave your egg here, mama? And you know I'm working down here. Scroll it in the chat. Don't forget to hit that thank you, Gwee. If you have not hit that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. I left my banana plant outside after I read the fine print on the tag saying it won't produce fruit. Oh, you got one of those, what is that banana called? But yeah, it's an ornamental banana, and a lot of people buy those from the garden center thinking they're gonna get fruit, but no. And a lot of times they looking red. They're very red veined, more splotchy than a banana plant because it's more ornamental for the leaves. To which are scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Have a good day, everyone. I appreciate your time, Kiki. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Okay, I think I'm at the bottom. All right, so let me get back to busting up this soil and filling up my pot. Uh-oh. Because the sun is approaching with quickness. And I had no idea. As a matter of fact, do I have something to get this water? Well, this is gonna be messy. I didn't bring my other because these gloves is messed up. What I want to do, oh, I can use these, yeah. I keep an extra pair of gloves in my tool bag. But these are gonna be dry, even though they're a little damp. And I'm gonna wet this soil so it will not have any pockets, because just breaking it up and dropping it in there dry, it's gonna have pockets, and I don't want no pockets. So that's what I'm gonna do. This water has been here for a while, and the reason why I say it's gonna be a mess is because it will. I'm gonna try to contain it because it's so dry that I'm sure it won't run away from me. Matter of fact, where is, I can use this shovel and I can keep my gloves dry. There we go. Easy peasy. And some soil, if you leave it for too long, this wasn't left very long. It was only left maybe a week or so. And it started drying out. But when you leave soil for too long, it becomes hydrophobic to where it won't hold any water. And water that you attempt to put on there will roll off and not stick. So you would have to soak that soil for quite some time. But I don't have to soak this soil. That's why I'm saying that. It's going to break up very easy because it has not been sitting for that long. Had it been any longer, I probably would not be able to work it like this. And I'm going to hope that I can get everything incorporated back like I did, like I had it. Uh-oh. And I think I got it almost. Yep. I see a couple of chunks, but they'll come out while I'm transplanting or putting them into the oh, now that I'm thinking about it, I've been out here working so long, I did not stop for anything. I didn't even make a thumbnail. I should have did that yesterday, but anywho, here we are. And I hope that worm is still in here alive. I ain't got time right now. We got to get this soil. I don't know where I'm at, y'all, but I'm trying to work real quick. Oh, well, maybe that was a different worm. And yeah, this is going to be a while, but I got to make sure it's correct because I don't want no problems with my banana plant. And I'm going to have to be a better steward for this one because we want some bananas. That's what we want. And like I said, because that banana was not producing, I started planting the other stuff. So that's where those asparagus roots, I am seriously tripping about that. Because I planted those asparagus roots 2 seasons ago. Yeah, it's got to be 2 seasons ago. Because I planted my asparagus this season from seeds. Last season I didn't buy any. And I ate it all, so that's why I had to start it over from seeds. Ooh, this is looking very good. And I'm glad I did it like this instead of trying to do it inside of the pot because it gave me more space and I can see what I'm working with. We are a third, I'm hoping y'all can see that, of the way. Let me check and see what I can see. Oh yeah, y'all can see that. We are a third of the way into the pot here. Soil. making sure it's nice and loose. I've added more perlite, pumice, high growth stones of that nature to aerate the soil even more, because I think I seen in that grow guide for bananas they were putting sand in there also. Yeah, I don't have sand, but I got vermiculite. And that's close enough for me. And that's what I put in here. And where is my list? Because I can be naming off a couple of things. I got that Epsom salt in there because it's been through shock, and Epsom salts help to green those leaves back up. Hopefully, allegedly. I believe it will because I've done it before. And Oreo poop is in here plentiful. Yes, indeed. I think that's the catapult right there. Those secret bunny beans. And what else? Tomato fertilizer, neem seed. Neem seed meal is a soil conditioner and fertilizer. Is that a stick? Well, you can get broke down too, bro. And see how much I have left compared to what I put out. I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but we are just about full, and I still have a lot of soil to go. Let me go over here and grab my banana plant and check that chatter again. And I will be done before you know it. Okay. Grabbing my banana. Okay, I can't scroll in the chat with one hand. Hang on one time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, it jumped, y'all. Scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh. Dang. All right, hold on, y'all, because my chat is doing something crazy. And it has lost my spot. We going back to that double screen, and it won't let me scroll. Okay, here we go. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. If I miss anybody, I apologize, but my chat is acting up. At the grocery store, it had a big tag shaped like a rack of bananas on it, so it was very misleading. I didn't find out until several months later. My fault for not reading it first. That is crazy, but it happens some, because I've done that with plants that I thought were certain plants and they were not, and I was just, oh man. So yeah, it happens. I totally get it. Scrolling in the chat. This chat don't want to do nothing. Okay, here we go. My hobby Flora. Hello, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am well. Thank you for asking. Wishing you well also. Miss T the T. Hey now. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate you. I am having a plant party for my banana plant. Food Forest Permaculture. Good to see you, Earthling Howie. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Yes. I got a banana plant from Growing. It just came yesterday. She a little dry, but that's okay. This is a Vientiane Cohol dwarf of banana. Dwarf right up my alley for my containers. And yes, she will be coming in before it gets cold. So I took out the, what was my other banana right there? Truly Tiny. And I'm going to replace it with a Vientiane Cohol. Let me finish calling and I can go ahead on and get her in there. Maybe. Did I bring my... there it is. All right. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Banana plant. Oops, seen that. Uh-oh. Is a good gardener. Thank you so much, Earthling Holly. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Miss T with T. Miss Bessie Luz, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Blessings, everybody, everyone, and everywhere. Thank you so much. Bunny beans, yes, magic bunny beans, baby. They work. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Gwee. If you have not hit that thumbs up or down, let YouTube know how you feel. Please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you, kind. Those emojis don't work. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's okay. As long as you click the like button, I appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Scrolling in the chat. Congratulations on your dwarf banana. Thank you so much, Miss T. I appreciate it. I'm so excited. Yes, I am. So I'm about to... I left my gloves. Lord have mercy. Okay, so what I'm about to do is take a look at this root system because I have not seen it. I made a little tag for her already. So let me get in here. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with y'all so y'all can see. Come over here. So this is gonna be I poured water down in there because it was dry as a crispy critter the other day. Hey, Chuck. It was dry as a crispy critter. So I added some water. And here we are. Ooh, look at that coming right. This is brown paper. I should have just put the whole thing in there, but I gotta see these roots, auntie. I gotta see them. Because they is coming through this bag like, girl, bye. And plus, I am an avid root inspector. I like to see what's going on. Okay, and there it is. Ooh, there are thick roots. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. We'll be in there. Okay. Okay, girl, yeah. Ooh, look how thick. Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. And she getting some new ones. So she ready. Let's grab. And since I got my hands dirty, ain't no need me putting them gloves back on. It's not. So what I'm gonna do is layer some of my amendments in first. And then I'm gonna put her in and finish filling it up. So this is mycorrhizae and insect frass is what I'm going to be putting in the hole also. I'm looking for my shovel, y'all. I'm looking for it. There it is. Found it. And I'm wondering, should I put some more soil in here? I think I should. Bring it up a little bit higher because I'm going to remove those damaged leaves. So, yeah. So, I'm putting my gloves back on because my soil is full of fertilizer and magic bunny. Yeah. Magic bunny stuff. So, I'm not going to be in here with my bare hands because I don't do that. Yeah, bunny poop is cute, but it ain't that cute that I got to be holding it up and, I ain't got to be doing all that, honey. And I'm filling up some more soil here. And this is not a self-watering container. She will be in soil. And hopefully I can keep her there until I get some, well, ain't no hopefully. I am going to keep her in soil until I get a pup off of her. And once I get a pup, or two even, that's when I'll start my experimentations. Because that's, woo, baby, that's heavy. So I know it should be. Alright, then. Woo, my back. So I'm going to make a small indentation because it's not much needed. And this is going directly on the roots because that's what I do. I like to encourage the root system. So we're going to put it directly on the roots. And I'm hoping y'all can see that. And I'm going to use this whole thing because there wasn't that much in there. And I measure this. I put or should I say my little cup will hold a tablespoon of each because that's what I put in there when I refill. Matter of fact, let me go ahead on and use this up so I can refill it. Because what am I doing? I refill it with 1 tablespoon of insect frass and 1 tablespoon of mycorrhizae. And that's what I put in to the the root system instead of, and I can drop that down some too, which I'm glad. That's why I made it soft and fluffy. And I'm not going to force those roots down because they will find their way. But I am going to take off these bottom leaves, and I should not be ripping them, but here we are. And they're off. So those other ones I will, I'll cut those instead of pulling them off. So now that I got it in here, I'm gonna cover it. Okay, I'm gonna have to push that root in. All right, girl, go down there. And then I'm gonna backfill her with the rest of this soil down here. And this where she finna be. Is you straight, girl? You look a little crooked. Let me try that again. Yeah, I can move it while I'm just planting it. And here we go. We ready now, huh, girl? Huh? Yep. Let me finish putting this good soil in here. Then I'm going to top dress it and mulch it in that order. And my top dressing is where? I need to find it real quick. Oh, there it is. Oh, and there's a banana. Should I stick that in there with you? Because it's a truly tiny, so you're going to stay with your mama over there. We're not mixing them up. That ain't what we're going to do. Okay, so break up the rest of this soil. and she'll be ready to grow. And this plant party will be complete. I might put all this back in there. I think I can. Fill it to the top, even. Oh yeah. Do I have one out here? I don't have any sauces out here. That is unfortunate. But what had happened was I discovered the rodents, or these critters. Yeah, I call them critters. I ain't gonna disrespect everybody. But raccoons and possums and all them other folks was over here drinking out of my saucers. So I politely emptied them out and I brought them back in. And I'm not going to be leaving saucers out here with water because I don't want them out here doing that. It was okay for my stray cats to come up here, to which I have them a dedicated pot now that they recognize as water that they can drink, so that they don't be in pots trying to get the water from underneath out of those saucers. Yay, we got her. And I let it all back in here. We're a little higher than we was before, but that's okay. Because we need all of that, honey, because you're going to be eating good. That's what you're going to be on. All right, then. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure she in here steady and don't want to be doing no leaning. Okay, all right. Vientiane Cohol, this plant party. Well, I almost said it. I'm not done. I still got to top dress and put her mulch on the top, so that's what I'm gonna do real quick. My top dressing is insect frass, bat guano, and mosquito bits, because she gonna be in the house. Yeah. Top dress. I can water her in a little bit. I don't need that much. Oh, I didn't bring the doggone watering. Let me use the one right quick. I need to at least water the fertilizer in. I'm not going to water until it comes out of the bottom because I don't have a saucer for that. Come on, baby. We ain't got all day. Okay, so let me go get this real quick, because by the time that thing figure get through that tube, it'll be time for me to do my fertilizing. And I would rather mix it up than have just water running through there. I'll grab this one. Little one. It'll do. It'll still work. And while I'm back here, I will check the chat. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh. It's jumping, y'all. This jumping. Sorry. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. Okay, I seen that. I seen that. I gotta go. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much, Miss Bessie Luce. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Very nice, Ruth. Thank you, Gui. Hey, Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD chick. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Please do a stick in it. Okay, well, who is that for? Is that for me, L Triple G? I don't know what that means. Harvey, container gardening. Good morning, Ursula. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Life with Tasharia. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for scrolling through. Food Forest, I am. Okay, that ain't my mail. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Everybody is speaking, speaking, speaking. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you so much, Nightbot. So, I'm just going to take some water out of here. Matter of fact, I'm going to take some out of one of these jugs. Ooh, that breeze feels so good. I'm just knocking some of the dirt off of my banana plant while I'm watering it in. And I'm not going to use all this water again. I'm just getting it settled in and making sure this fertilizer on the top gets spread out a little bit. And I'm going to put the mulch that I took off back on because, yeah, she came from in the house. So this is still good. I did bring some fresh, so I'm going to put the fresh on the top and put this on the bottom. Because it can still break down and, yeah. Oh! Okay, so what happened was I just thought about my vermicomposting because I put extra food scraps in. I did not put it into this container, to which I'm going to do it now because I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. And I will forget it. But this is for my worms. When I feed worms in here, I put it into the container. They come in and out of there. Yeah. And it needs to be refreshed apparently. And this is just cocoa coir and shredded paper. And this is what I have in here for the worms also. And apparently the last thing I put in there was the shredded paper because it was on top. So this is just a little extra feeding apparatus that I use. So when I have extra food scraps, I put them in here. And this is going to be inside of the container with the banana plant. As soon as I find my glove, there it is over there. Matter of fact, where can I put you real quick? Because I don't want to waste my soil. I can actually put some of this inside of that cup too. So I'm just making a hole in the pot big enough to fit this on the side. And I'm going to stick it in there. And bury it back in there. And I'll let y'all see what I'm doing real quick. Hopefully this works out for me because I know how it is. I want to see what's going on inside the pot too. That's what I want to do. Uh-oh, I'm hooked. Uh-oh. I can set this down. Let me see. Oh yeah, that'll work. But this is what I'm doing. I buried my vermicomposting little thingamabobber here. And I'm just filling it up. They're backfilling the pot with soil right now. So, sorry y'all. Dang. I am not a professional with this camera work. I was trying to adjust my tripod and I accidentally turned the whole doggone thing off. And let me see if I can still be heard and seen, because that was crazy. Oh my gosh. This is why. Okay. You would think after being live every week for a year by now, I would have this crap, but I don't. And here we are. Okay, so let me check the chat real quick. Scrolling in the chat because I done messed up. Scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh. Pink Hibiscus, thank you for scrolling through. Chanel loves the garden. Hello, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. And hopefully I ain't missing nobody. I'm like, you still alive? I know, sis, that is crazy. But I'm having a plant party for my Vientiane Cohol banana. And I just said I'm going to go ahead on and finish it. But we done. I'm just putting in my vermicompost so I can feed my worms when I get them in here. Growing with Hudson, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time, sis. Everybody hit that like button. Thank you so much. If you have not hit that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. And wrapping this up because, yeah, we are at a 2-hour mark. Are you kidding me? So what I'm going to do is finish filling up my vermicompost here. Yeah, y'all can see that. So, and I'm going to put a couple more scoops inside. Put the top on it. Okay. And we in there. So all I'm gonna do is come in here and pop the top. And drop my scraps. And be out. Yeah. Alright, so let me finish putting my mulch on the top. Hit it with some more water. And we are done. Done. And this is pet litter that I use for my bunny. I also use it for mulch. That way I don't have to buy extra stuff. Because, yeah, I used to do that. I was buying mulch for my garden and pet litter. And I'm like, what the world? One day I was on there and this lady was talking about she just put her pet litter, all her pet litter, mind you, straight into the garden. I'm like, what the world? Why was I throwing that crap away? Let me start using my stuff like I should be. So yeah, I didn't know that when I first got my bunny. But now that I do, all the mulch is rabbit litter, which is basically shredded wood chips. Yeah. And they break down pretty easily and quickly. Okay, so I'm done. I want to take these leaks. Matter of fact, I'm going to. I'm just making sure I can get in and out of my vermicompost while I got these good gloves on, because once I take these gloves off, I ain't gonna want to do this. And that'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna remove 2 more of these leaves on the bottom here, because yeah, I kind of want this one, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Oh, y'all can't see that, but that leaf is bent down. This one. And I kind of want to take it, but I know it's been traveling for days. And it needs to get adjusted. So yeah, let me take off these 2 leaves because they ain't coming back. And as more leaves come, I'll remove the older couple. And we're gonna chop, and drop it. Because, yeah, this pot is about to be all of that. And I don't mind. Because, yeah, I don't mind. And the reason I say chop, and drop it is because the more you chop, the faster it breaks down. If you just leave that whole leaf up there, it's going to be forever breaking down. But the more you chop it, surface area decreases and it's breaking down faster. Okay. Now I can say plant party is complete. Yes, indeed. We have planted my Vientiane Cohol banana and transplanted my truly tiny, to which I'm going to continue to work on, because as you can see, the roots are, I need a slightly larger pot for her. So yeah. Let me get the tag for you, because that's what you is, and we not mixing y'all up. And I still got this pup that I think I'm gonna go ahead on and see if it'll sprout. So I have 1, 2, 3, and a possible bananas now. Woohoo! Let's grow. Woo! My back, baby. Okay, since we are this way, we are winding down. Team replay, if you have made it this far in my vlog, I truly appreciate your time and thank you for scrolling through. Woo, I'm hot, y'all. Hang on one good time. Let me take this off. I'm glad I ain't sweating like I've been running a race, because usually I am. Let me scroll in this chat one more good time, and we are out of here, y'all. Okay, I gotta watch while still, because I ain't got that much space. Hold on, I done turned my plant over. The small one. And I want to scroll in the chat real quick, and hopefully I don't get bit by no mosquitoes back there, because I got a lot of meat out. They'll be having a smorgasbord. Let me try to scroll in this chat real quick. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, maybe. Here we go with this double screen. Hello. There we go. Thanks, everyone, for hitting that. Thank you, sis. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Wait, see and hear you? Okay. Oh, from when I was black. Yeah, thank you so much, Gwen. Appreciate that. Scrolling in the chat. We are finished, y'all. This plant party is complete. I am going to be continuing to work because, like I said, I need to fertilize still, and I need to water because it did not rain very much. So my plants will be looking droopy this afternoon, but luckily I'm out here right now, so we should not have that problem. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. Have a productive day on purpose, y'all.